Hi everyone, welcome to Yarn Stitch Color. I am Arundhati and today let's see how to make this beautiful stitch in Tunisian crochet. It's called the Jacquard with united loops. This is how it looks on the side that we finished the row on, and this is how it looks on the side that we begin the row with. It looks like this on the back, so it's quite neat. This stitch can be used to make blankets, jackets, bags, anything, because it's quite dense. So even if I stretch it, see how dense it is. So it creates a very dense fabric, and it's quite an easy stitch. After making the foundation row, it has a repeat of just 2 rows. So it goes on like 1, 2, 1, 2, that sort of a thing. We change the color during the return pass and then continue it in the forward pass of the next row. So once you see the tutorial, it's going to be really easy to make this stitch. I have made it with quite a thick yarn. It's an 8-ply yarn that is good for showing it on the screen, so it's easy to look at the stitches. But if you want to make it with a more thinner yarn, that is also good. So I hope you try this stitch out and share some pictures. Let's see the tutorial now. So we have made a foundation row here. If you'd like to know how to make a foundation row, I will leave a link in the description box and also here. So after the foundation row, we will continue to make the first row. The first row we are going to make in the same color as the foundation row. We already have 1 loop on the hook. Leave it there, do not count it. We will do a Tunisian simple. Okay, so how we do a Tunisian simple is insert under the vertical bar of the next stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop. We will leave this loop on the hook. Next we alternate it with a purl stitch. Okay, we do a Tunisian simple stitch and then we do a purl stitch. To make a purl stitch, we take the yarn in the front, insert the hook from right to left under the vertical bar of the next stitch, yarn under and pull up a loop. I am deliberately making this a little loose because in the next row that's how we need it. So we do a simple and a purl. We just alternate between a simple stitch and a purl stitch. We do a simple and the last one here is a purl stitch. For the last stitch, go under both the vertical bars, front and back, like so, yarn over and pull through. Count the number of loops on the hook. It should be the same as the chain that we began with. Now let's do the return pass. The return pass is a standard return pass. The difference is we are going to attach a new color. So just take the yarn like so and loop it like this and pull through 1. Okay, then yarn over and pull through 2. Just going to tighten the earlier color a bit, but if your stitches are tight, don't bother doing that. So yarn over and pull through 2. That's our standard return pass, but here it's with a different color. Okay, so once we finish this, we will go on to row 2. This is how it looks after we finished row 1. Now we will go on to row 2. Row 2's forward pass is going to be with the same color as the return pass of the previous row. Here the first thing is we have the loop on the hook, so we will leave that. The first stitch is going to be a purl stitch. That's a purl. The second stitch here is going to be just insert under the loop, vertical bar, not the loop, sorry, the vertical bar, and leave it on the hook. Then we do a purl stitch in the next vertical bar, insert and leave it. Then we do a purl stitch in the next under the next vertical bar. So here insert, then take the yarn in the front and make a purl in the under the next vertical bar. Insert, make a purl under the next one. Okay, here we will insert, bring the yarn in the front and take it under both the loops of the last stitch of the previous row. One second. We have this here. Okay, now again count your loops on the hook. They should be same as the chain. Now we are going to do a return pass with the different color. So it's going to alternate between two colors. We will do a chain 1, then yarn over and pull through 2. We will always do a return pass in the different color from the forward pass. Okay. That is, these are the two rows. This is how it looks at the end of the second row, and these are the two rows. We will keep repeating them. Now we will make, this was the return pass color, right? We continue with this same color for the forward pass of the next row. Next row is going to be a repeat of row 1. So we do a Tunisian simple and a Tunisian purl. So let's make this a bit and meet again. This is how the stitch looks like. And now I'm going to make the second last row before binding it off, because I think I just want to make a sample of this size. So I'm going to use the same color that we had at the beginning to make the last row, and the last row is going to be the repeat of the first one. Last in the sense before binding it off. So now I will do a Tunisian simple and a Tunisian purl. Okay, so this row is going to be a Tunisian simple and Tunisian purl. Thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope you've liked this stitch.